Chief back there.
Oh, he's in the back.
On October 19th, 2024, officer was dispatched to a residential home regarding a call for service. Upon arrival, officer made contact with the complainant, who advised the defendant moved out of her house during that month. The complainant advised that on October 19th, defendant arrived at the location and was hammering on the west side wall of her home. After the defendant left, the complainant discovered her porch light was not coming on. An electrician came by on October 19th to check the light, to which he advised someone had cut off her electrical wires, which ran around the exterior of her home.
Didn't we did this already though? Did we not?
Your Honor, can we have the full, instead of having
You want me to read the full day?
the full,
I'll read Judge, if you want me to read the full day, I'll read it.
because a key thing is missing there. When she asked him what are you doing, he said he's cleaning up, and she said, okay, and brought him food.
Remember,
Judge,
this is just a probable cause hearing. When we get into facts, that's
Understand, Your Honor, but he never identified him as that standard that saw.
Judge,
okay. Well, hold on.
complainant is mentally immobile. She's on oxygen. When she asked whoever was there to announce themselves, the defendant announced himself. She never got up to see him. She is on an oxygen tank. She's largely mobile. I spoke to her.
All right. So first, he's charged with criminal mischief,
Yes.
right? The alleged mischief is what?
Cutting the electrical wires around her home. I can continue reading probable cause, Judge.
I guess go through the whole rigmarole. It's
You know, just keep reading
yeah.
what I was reading. Okay, so electrician, okay, so an electrician came by on October 19th to check the light, to which he advised someone to cut off her electrical wires, which ran around the exterior of her home. The electrician advised the total cost of the wire and labor to replace the damage done to the light would cost approximately $535. The complainant advised the porch light was working on the night of October 17th and said defendant was the last person at the location and the last person to leave, and was the only person close to the missing wires and hammering on the wall where the wires were observed to be missing. Upon speaking to the complainant, she told me 3 years ago, he did the same thing to other parts of her home where he cut off the electrical wires there.
remember, right?
No, I'm just tying in.
I understand. So criminal mischief is a specific intent crime, right? We got to know that he specifically intended to mischief,
Yes,
right?
Judge. Which is why I bring up the incident from 2 to 3 years ago, because he has a tendency to, he's done this before in the home. He knows how to do it. He's done it before. He was there.
So he's working on this specific day.
He wasn't working there. He used to live with her. The complainant allowed him to live with her because she felt bad for him.
Okay.
Then she kicked him out. He came back after she kicked him out. She heard hammering on the wall, asked who was there because she can't really move. She's on an oxygen tank. The defendant announced himself, said it was him, and then said he was just cleaning up.
And what did she do next?
And the next thing we know is he
And the next thing you know,
leaves.
her lights aren't working. Her porch light's not turning on. An electrician comes by and he says that all the electrical wires have been removed around the house. And he had done this before 2 to 3 years ago in other parts of her home.
Your Honor.
I know. Hold on, Alan. I mean, I know where you're going.
He also
And I
just got
know-
released from jail.
Right.
Judge, he identified himself. He was there. She is very certain it was her upon speaking with her. And based upon just things he's done before in her home, he knows how to do it. He's done it before. He's removed electrical wires from her home before. Literally no lights in her home working anymore because of allegedly what he did, Judge. And I sympathize with her.
And I do as well. And it sucks. But I still have to follow along, right? We've got A, I've got C, but I don't have B. And while it doesn't make me happy, you know?
Just your honor, he was heard, and prior to announcing himself, he was heard hammering on the wall where the wires were missing. And then he was the only person known there to be at the location.
I understand. I get it.
I see him do it. Identify him as clean. Did not see him do it. She brought him food after. Time went by.
I'm gonna cut to the chase and just say, this case is gonna go to the grand jury, and we're probably gonna seek an indictment, so.
Then
it's not gonna-
you're not gonna hurt my feelings.
know,
Like, I
know,
get
I'm
it.
just saying, we got somebody on oxygen during winter who has no heat.
Do a bench
because of
trial.
Somebody, and it wasn't her. Okay, it wasn't her who ripped out her wires. Okay, and if that was anybody's grandmother in here, I don't think the argument would be made. So, we are gonna take it to the grand jury.
Okay,
So he may win this battle today, but he ain't gonna win the war, and he's gonna stay in custody.
so I know and I feel it and I'm sorry, but I have to find no probable cause, you know? Now, tell him they're probably gonna take it to a grand jury. Grand jury may indict it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but you know.
Thank you.